Stream yet. Alright, display capture.
Stream is not over, Crooked. Me and Mr. Jeffrey are going to be reading off an AI generated screen script.
Hold on. I have to make sure. Stream yet. There we go. I am online for that. And then.
That's not what I want to do.
And dun dun.
And it looks like you are on.
Yeah, I just have to. Perfect. All right. Yes. Oh man, I have to. I didn't even think about changing my text. They can't see. They can't see anything now.
Did you share that one with me?
I will now. Ooh, how appropriately themed. All right.
It's background.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna send it to over Discord. Anyway, we have multiple roles we need to divvy up.
Jesus, cool. How many?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, I wanted to include as many as beloved Zelda characters as I could, so there's 22 roles.
Fucking God.
A lot of them are minor roles, if I'm being completely honest.
God, I hope so.
Look, it's everyone's favorite Zelda characters. We have Link, Zelda, Ganondorf, Ragnold, Crayola. Come on.
Crayola?
Yeah, don't you know the famous Zelda character Crayola?
I have never heard of that one.
What about Barman? Or Vampire? Or the Vampire Crew?
What the fuck?
Or how about everyone's favorite Mothership?
What the hell?
Now, for us to make the
Mrs. Dorf?
Yeah, Mrs. Dorf.
Oh my God. What have you gotten me into, Zach?
Hey, you agreed to this.
I did. But now I'm slightly regretting it.
Yeah. There's only 22 roles. So anyone really speaking to you? Guess not.
I'll take Ganondorf, I guess.
Alright. Do you want... One of us should probably be Zelda and Link, because they share a lot of one-on-one conversations.
One of us should be both of them?
No, one of us should... We should both take one of those.
Okay.
Do you want to be Zelda or Link? The hero or the princess?
Okay. I'll let you pick first.
I think I'm going to take Link.
Okay. I guess I'll be Zelda. I'll be Zelda and Ganon.
That'll be fine. Actually, I think, yeah, this will work. In that case, I'll take Ramoni. Hold on. Let me just, Alright.
I need a piece of paper so I can write this shit down. Because I am not remembering shit.
Alright.
And you said you're taking Ramoni?
I'm taking Ramoni, yeah. Those four are probably the most prominent people in the story.
Good.
I'll take past Link as well, since I'm taking regular Link.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'll take the barman.
Alright. Do you want Crayola or Ragnold?
I'll go Crayola. Why not?
All right. I will be taking a Ragnold then.
Ragdoll.
For the record, every name that's not from Zelda, I put in Link, Zelda, and Ganondorf. The rest of the names are all AI. Because I had to start the story somewhere. So, honestly, the rest are all them.
Okay.
Do you want to be Mrs. Dorf?
Nah, I feel like I'd have to talk to myself.
Yeah, that's true. I'll take Mrs. Dorf then. Minion has literally 2 lines, so I'll take them as well.
Okay, I'll take the vampire, I guess.
Honestly, you might as well take the vampire crew as well.
Screw it. Let's do it.
Alright, let's see here. Mothership and Hunger. These next 3 basically have 2 lines apiece.
I'll take hunger, I guess.
Alright. I will take Mothership then.
I'll take the bartender.
I'll take all the Gorons. You know what?
Why not? It's probably the same thing.
Basically.
Isn't Navi that little fucking, like, pixie thing that's like,
Yes.
hey, listen,
Yeah.
hey, listen.
Yeah.
God, I'm going to grab that clip on YouTube when the fucking time comes. I'm just going to spam it.
Alright, well then you can have them then.
I'll take the Navi. Why not?
Do you want to be Zelda's mother or father?
I'll take the father.
Gotcha. I'll be the mother, and then the last one is just Impa.
What is an Impa?
Impa is one of the few actual Zelda characters. They always serve the royal family. They're like
Oh.
If I showed you a picture, you'd probably know who it is.
I'll take a look.
She's either an old woman or a very slender 20-year-old with a giant sword.
Oh. Okay. Now I remember seeing them.
They're
The
all
designs are very
varied.
odd.
Yeah. You know, I'll take Impa. I need to find some background music. I don't want this to be silent.
Yeah, honestly.
But
I
where
know
do I
exactly.
find royalty-free background music?
I literally grabbed some from YouTube at one point.
Okay. Do I just look up copyright-free music?
No, YouTube actually has a library.
Really?
Yeah, I found that while kind of searching through some of the editing shit. Hold
Okay. Where do I go for this magical library?
on. Where did it go? Hold on. Let me grab it quick. I think it was in the creator.
YouTube Studio?
Yeah, YouTube Studio. Where was it?
Okay.
Audio library. Here we go.
Alright. What do we have anything good that I can just go for about an hour?
I don't think so. I think you just kind of have to play as you go.
Alright, free music.
Oof. Hold on, I have to figure this shit out. I gotta turn my
Bam.
volume back down.
Ah. Yeah, there we go.
There. Well,
I mean, it's not exactly the most fitting. Here, let me
No, but something.
I'm gonna lower the volume of YouTube.
Yeah, I ended up doing that.
What a chill music for the opening scene. Oh yeah, I'll also take stage directions.
Alright, sounds good.
Now, I want you to go all out with this. Pretend that we're pitching this to Hollywood.
I'll give it my all.
Alright. It's like how Hamilton, they performed it for the White House and they liked it so much it became very popular very fast. We're basically doing the exact same thing but to Nintendo.
It's the Zelda movie.
Alright. Interior Hyrule Castle at night. The path up to the castle is already well worn, a testament to the amount of people that have come here. A king and queen of Hyrule have dire decision to make, whether to keep the evil that is attempting to enter, or to try and stop it. Zelda, their daughter, comes out to see them, a mix of emotions on her face, but one thing is certain: hopelessness. You good?
I'm not gonna be able to keep a straight face during this shit. I hope you know that. Oh shit, wait a minute. Zelda, what are you doing out of bed? I couldn't sleep. All I could think about was you two making a decision that might affect the rest of my life.
I fear the prophecy is upon us.
What do you need, Mother? So, he claimed he was sent from the gods.
Zelda looks at the evil trying to get in.
Is that Uncle Ganon?
We don't know, but we need to do something.
Like what? We can't fight him. We're just a couple of farmers. What? No, honey. We are the Hyrulean Knights. We may not have any magic, but we have each other's backs. And owe no allegiance to anyone. We've been in battles before against odds, and that we couldn't win without one another.
So much of that doesn't make sense. Honey, we must have her flee with the Triforce of Wisdom.
You can't leave. I'm not a farm girl. You're our daughter, and we love you.
Zelda's father looks at his daughter for the last time and runs to hug her.
Papa? I'm sorry, but it's for the best.
Highguard Impa comes around and picks up Zelda and runs.
Go! Save the princess!
Highguard begins to run to the horses, but is surrounded by the evil creature. You think you can steal the princess and get away with it? We're not done yet. We will have a revenge for what you've done to us. Zelda squirms in the clutches of the creature, and suddenly the Triforce of Wisdom glows and a beam of light appears and disintegrates all of the shadows. The Highguard picks up the Trifork of Wisdom in shock. She really is part of the prophecy. We will have to go immediately and alert the king. Oh, we have to protect her.
I can take care of myself.
Suddenly a sword is thrust through the chest of Zelda's mother. In the background, Zelda's father is already on the floor.
What the hell?
I'm sorry, but this was the only way. Immediately, the Highguard grabs the sword out of her chest and runs to the door. Impa picks up Zelda and runs out of the castle, now on fire. Cut to the interior of the past. Night. The sky is in flames and a black substance is falling from the sky.
I don't like this.
You are part of the prophecy. As a wielder of the Triforce of Wisdom, it's your duty to hold it, as well as your destiny. We're not safe here anymore. Come on.
I'm scared.
Well, you should be. Impa and Zelda, still a child, walk into the night. Interior Higher Castle, on fire. Ganondorf is staring over Zelda's parents.
Creatures. They're no match for me. I had the high ground from the beginning, and they were too blind to see it.
One of the minions come over to Ganondorf to deliver the bad news.
Sire, the king has fallen to battle, my lord.
Now I truly am king.
The Triforce of Wisdom is also gone, my lord.
Idiot. Kill the girl.
Ganon commands his army to go after Zelda and Impa. Cut 2. Exterior Hyrule. At night. The past as it was, and the present and the future all rolled into one. Cut to 7 years later. Hyrule Field Farm. I just like how, they just cut through a random field at night.
This shit, like, why are they farmers?
I don't know. Because, okay, how I made this was the system I used, and the only way I could get this much script was every, like, 5 sentences I had to put in my own. A little bit, like a couple words, maybe a sentence if I really needed to get this plot going. I tried my hardest to make them not farmers, but Zelda just refused to admit that she's not a farmer.
Okay, whatever.
Cut to 7 years later at a Hyrule Field farm. A boy named Link is working to milk his favorite cow. Hey! Get away from there! A hand is coming out of the butter that has been created. Why is there a hand in the butter? A hand is coming out of the salted butter. What? A hand comes out of the cheese. What the heck is going on? Ramoni, a farmhand and a childhood friend of Link, comes to check the commotion. What do you think it is, Link? I don't know. Maybe we should call Ganon. Ganon's not around. He's the king of Hyrule. I think he should know about this. Yeah, but he's not here. He's probably in his castle in the Dark Realm. Well, maybe someone should go get him. Well, it's not going to be me. You know what happened to Georgie. I'm not bringing that subject up again. The cow starts to rumble. Maybe we should just milk her. We're missing supper and there's a big storm coming. Agreed, but I think we should send someone to the Dark Castle. So do I, but who's going to do it? I will! Didn't you just say you wouldn't go there ever again after what happened to your friend? That was different! I got lucky! Well, okay then. We'll get you ready. Link and Ramona get ready to leave the farm. Cut to interior farmhouse. An older Zelda wakes up to a rumbling cow.
My stomach feels funny. What time is it?
Zelda looks outside the farm in which she is hiding and sees a group of men with pitchforks trying to get the cow. Link! They're getting away with the cow! Link turns around to see and runs to the doorway. I can't go out there and fight them by myself, Ramoni. You go get Ganon. They're just going to take that cow anyways. Alright! Ramoni runs out of the farmhouse and grabs her horse. Cut to exterior farmhouse. Ramoni is running to grab her horse from the farmhouse. She manages to get on it, but the cow has escaped in the meantime. As she rides out of the area, she looks back to see that Link has disappeared. Link, at the same time, has found Zelda trying to hide in the hay. Come on, we gotta find a place to go.
You're mad that I ran away from the palace?
Mad? Of course not. Ganon would have killed me. I have no doubt about it. We need to get out of here.
Wait, were you there that night?
What?
I saw you. You were there that night at the palace.
Wait, don't misunderstand. I did not kill your father. The most suspicious that you could say.
That is so fucking what? Definitely not. If you were there, but what I'm more concerned with right now is how we're going to get out of this mess.
What do you mean?
Ganon wants us back in that castle. Don't you see? He's been controlling the Ganons to try to get us back so that he can get that wish accomplished.
Suddenly, Zelda's hand starts to glow with the power of the Triforce of Wisdom.
We need to get back to the palace.
But how? Those people are probably still looking for us. Zelda's hand grows bright and bright until it's a blinding white light. Link looks around for something to use as a guide. Link accidentally bumps into Zelda and gets distracted.
Hurry up, we need to go right now.
Zelda, your hand! Zelda's hand suddenly sears Link's flesh and bones. Link falls on the ground in pain and dies. Zelda, realizing what she has done, starts to cry, cursing her power. Ganon, who is watching the entire event, starts to laugh.
You fool! Did you really think you could kill your lover with a light slap?
I don't know if she did know that. Ramoni had brought back the Dark King to see the scene with Link and Zelda. It was the same as ever for him. He laughed and ridiculed the royal family. He was a monster that had to be stopped. But this time, he had help. From his wife. The has-been princess had to kill...
The has-been princess.
The has-been princess seems to have killed a simple farm boy. An old woman, withered and ugly, holding a lantern in one hand and a broom in the other. Ganon recognized her as Navi, the fairy who had helped him in the past. Navi appears and goes to Zelda.
I need to get the clip. Hold on.
Well, in this incarnation, apparently Navi is an old woman.
Yeah. What the fuck? Shit.
I don't know. Every cycle is different. Just like how Impa can sometimes be really old and/or a really hot teenager, or how Beetle is just always the same guy but somehow lankier, like Shaggy.
What the fuck? Okay.
You may have the power to hurt, but you have the power to heal. As such, your hand will be very useful to me. You can have it. I'm sorry, Link. I didn't mean to kill you.
Zelda goes to cut off her hand, but Link's eyes open. He is alive once again. No! No. You must have cut off your hand.
Foolish boy. Why would you want to live forever?
Live forever? Link looks over his body. The searing mark from Zelda had turned into the shape of the Triforce. You can't imagine how glad I am to hear that. If I could just repay you for saving my life, just let me know.
You'll be able to.
Navi reaches into her cloak and pulls out a dagger, moving to kill Zelda. Link grabs her hand. She stops and stares at him.
You've changed sides so quickly. I don't trust you.
I don't know who this girl is, but I feel like I have a duty to protect her. Zelda starts crying at this remark, and suddenly she and Link start to glow. Their wounds also heal in the process.
What did you do? You destroyed both of you. I don't think so.
Zelda pushes herself more, and suddenly Link and Zelda disappear from her hands. Navi starts screaming.
What is going on?
And I just got like the most low-key music playing. Alright. This is just the worst fitting music. I got anything better?
I'm just watching you vibe.
I'm looking for something that's like slightly action-packed. Sure, we'll go with this. Alright. Anyway, it's your turn, Navi. The search for the man on the moon was an easy one to compare to finding two people who were actually in another dimension. I swear to God, I was so confused when AI Dungeon spit out that exact line, and I had to... Because the rule I had was, I could never go back on something AI said unless it literally made no sense. So, I had to work with that magical line.
Weird.
Ganondorf and Mrs. Dorf looked at Navi, flabbergasted. Eventually, Navi calms down and just leaves, as does Mrs. Dorf. Ganondorf just chuckles.
So the young farm boy is immortal after all.
Ramoni, going through a whirlwind of emotions, goes to Ganon.
Ganon, you gotta help me get them back, because the only thing that I'm thinking about right now is revenge.
Ganon, looking at the innocent farm girl, agrees with her plight by grabbing his sword and pointing it at Ramoni.
Oh, this will be so much fun. As for you, farm girl, I think it's too late to be useful.
Cut to the Spirit Realm, a golden plain in which the spirits of the past seem to gather. Zelda and Link seem to teleport here after the incident at the farmhouse. They don't seem exactly in spirits, though. I didn't write that line either. Look at you, all golden and pretty. But inside you're a blank slate. You see this place as your mind's eye. Something tells me you're going to be important. You alright? You don't look so good. Zelda's face is flushed, and Link goes to feel her forehead. Just Link digging into Zelda for no reason. Alright. You know... Oh no! You're burning up! Oh no! We've got to find a way of getting back home. Suddenly a blinding light appears in front of them. And a shape walks out. It looks vaguely like Link, only older with a different type of armor. So this is the legendary hero of the past. I've heard so much about you, and you truly do live up to your reputation. Language. But I'm afraid I can't help you. Who are you? As I said, I am merely a ghost from the past. You never said that. I was one of your ancestors, Link's many decades ago. Zelda is groaning, anticipating a monologue, but past Link holds up a hand. But since you've come such a long way just to see me, I can make it worth your while. Just asking you one question. How much? Ha! That's not a question. Fine. What is it? Oh, I'll tell you, but you have to do a small task in exchange. And that would be? You'll have to venture into the sacred realm.
What?
Was that you playing the Zelda part, or just you being confused?
What?
Both there.
Well, what's so hard? The plot is very, you could say sterile. Very simple so far. Link and Zelda. Zelda's house is on fire. Ganon took over Hyrule. Link was a farm boy. Died due to Zelda. Got resurrected due to Zelda. Now they're in the spirit realm. Ramoni might be dead due to Ganondorf pointing a sword at her neck. And now they're just talking to the past incarnation of Link.
Looks like an older version of Link.
Right, because it's a past incarnation. I think.
Anyway,
The Sacred Realm.
I know I'm not feeling the best, but I think we're already there.
Duh! You've only just entered it. The entrance is on the top of Ganon's tower. Ganon's towers? No, a singular tower. Ganon's towers is just his name, not the name of the place. Oh yeah. I've been to that one. It's at the heart of the kingdom.
That used to be my castle, before the siege 7 years ago.
Indeed. In any case, if you go up to the roof of that tower and look around, I think you'll find what you're looking for. But why do I have to? I'm just a simple farm boy. You're the hero of the past. You saved the princess and helped bring an end to Ganon's ambitions. Your quest wasn't an easy one. You probably got hurt somehow. You mean, in a past life I was a badass? You're a bad... Link, get a hold of yourself. I'm merely trying to help a long-lost relative find their way home. Now I'm going. Bye. Past Link goes back into the shimmering light and disappears, leaving the two of them.
Link, do something.
Like what? I don't even know what kind of discount this ghost is trying to give me.
I wonder if you're part of the prophecy. Ganon has been trying to find you. If he believes you to be the hero of old, then you would make an excellent addition to his forces.
Link starts swinging a sword that he doesn't have. Or his greatest enemy. Besides, this whole thing seems sketchy. At best, this guy's a cranky, delayed old man that probably doesn't know what's going on outside his tower.
Have you heard of the Triforce? Or the Master Sword?
These are the two greatest weapons in all the land, or so they are called.
Of course, they are the greatest weapons. They are in the king's possession.
Zelda looks down, saddened.
The old king, died. And I'm busy defending the kingdom from Ganon's hordes, so I didn't get a chance to speak with him about it.
So that thing on your hand is the Triforce?
You always did have a strong imagination, Link. No, that's the sacred relic of the royal family. It holds a great mystical power, Triforce of Wisdom.
No, Link. You've always had such an imagination. That's not the Triforce. It's the Triforce.
Of Wisdom?
Suddenly, the Triforce of Wisdom reacts to Link, and he picks it up. He pauses for a moment, using 2 fingers to trace the symbol that was burned into his hand before. So...
Oh.
Shut up, Zelda! So, this is some
Bitch.
sort of map?
Maybe. I haven't had the time to train with it. My guardian Impo was going to train me, but now she's dead. And I'm still a little preoccupied.
Like how AI Dungeon just killed her off screen.
Yeah.
Still a little preoccupied seems to imply there's some other meaning to those words. Zelda's face suddenly turns red.
What do you mean? Of course I'm preoccupied. You don't understand how close I came to not even being in this position today.
Zelda takes the Triforce of Wisdom back and begins following the path laid out by it, left to right.
What Ganon has done is dark and unthinkable.
And we'll stop him, 'cause I'm the hero.
Yes, I know. Remember though, the people of this kingdom have chosen you to be their champion.
No, they haven't.
No, they have not.
Her expression darkens. Cut to Hyrule Castle interior. Mrs. Dorf is trying to get Ramoni dressed for her meeting with the Dark King Ganondorf. Fuck, was I going? Okay.
No, now remember, don't speak to anyone. If he asks you a question, just say nothing. But Mama...
Mrs. Dorf blushes at this.
Mama's not alive anymore, Ramoni. You don't get to use that word anymore. Now say uncle. Uncle.
Good! Ramoni is now dressed in a scarlet dress that shows off her elbows, and sent to talk to Ganondorf alone.
I guess I do have to go.
I'm going to have to go too. Despite what he told you, Ganondorf doesn't like people talking to his guests. Ganondorf is sitting on his throne, pondering his options.
Mrs. Dorf, I see you've prepared to listen to my guests.
Of course, Lord Ganondorf.
I want to join your elite guard.
Our elite forces in order to take down Zelda, the murderer of my friend.
Silence!
He makes a fist, and Mrs. Dorf's mouth shuts with an audible click.
You will do nothing of the sort. The king has spoken.
Romani is furious at this.
Your Highness, I want Zelda dead. You want Zelda dead. I think we should work together.
You were too late, my sweet. She's escaped and fled to the kingdom of darkness in the mountains.
No, that wasn't Zelda. That was Navi.
Ganon laughs at this.
Yes, I think you're confused by all the different royals. I'm sure no one's ever told you before.
Ganondorf debates silencing his wife once more, but is cut off by Romani.
I will bring her back with her head on a pike, if you please. Ganon, I'll make you a deal. Ramon, it will be your loyal servant if you spare this foolish woman.
Foolish woman? I'd say the word you're looking for is boy.
Ramoni starts feeling self-conscious, but agrees to the terms.
Good. Now that's settled, I'm going to my room.
Ganon scowls at her as she leaves. Romani turns back to him.
Now then, let's start my training.
They continue their training, but Ganon is becoming increasingly more bored by it.
Master, I'll bet if I get started on my weapons training.
Romani looks around for better weapons and sees a sword stuck on top of the tower.
Why doesn't anyone use that sword? It looks very sharp.
Because it's not for you, boy. It's for me. Now concentrate.
Ramoni looks back at the sword stuck in the stone, but begrudgingly accepts it. Cut to the Spirit Realm. Zelda and Link have been walking for hours, while Zelda is trying to explain the prophecy to him.
Hero will save us from the Dark Lord, but not before he takes the Master Sword of Evil's destruction into his hands.
And what are the Triforce of Courage?
It'll show up somewhere. Most likely it'll be the Triforce of Wisdom.
Ah, I see. So it's a boy or a girl? Zelda is growing more and more frustrated.
It's an object. It doesn't have a gender.
Okay then.
I want to stop for a second. I've explained this to you like 100 times. Do you even hear me explaining it?
Yes, I just walk along. You talk.
Doesn't matter. I'll continue when we reach town. Need food and rest.
They continue walking and see a portal in the distance. They look at each other and nod as they walk through. Cut to Vasculus, the famous Zelda location. They step through the portal into an old crumbling tavern.
Well, this is interesting.
What is? The outside? It's just as boring as the inside. All those ugly sheep living in the same place, munching on grass and never-ending fields of wheat.
Like, get a hold of yourself.
Everyone in the tavern looks at them with disdain. Zelda awkwardly waves at them while cupping Link's mouth.
I don't think I've seen another since, well, I can't remember. I'm sure you remember me.
Tavern customer walks up to them. He wore a cowboy hat and was rocking a dagger. He proceeds to introduce himself.
I remember you. You're the princess that got kidnapped. Yeah, that would be me. How's the old boyfriend?
Link scowls at this. We are just okay with him knowing that you're the princess?
He's not my boyfriend, he's my friend. I doubt very seriously that you even know him, so stop talking. Okay, fine by me.
Link walks up to the bar and begins to talk to the bartender like he was old friends. Meanwhile, all the other customers begin to eye him with disgust.
Why are you still here? I'm actually on a quest to find the 3 relics of the ancient past. Oh, well this might be annoying, but you're the wrong gender. What? You're supposed to have a boy's name, and you're the wrong gender. It's not even my real name. What is it?
Zelda puts up her hand at barman.
I already have one moron to deal with. Viciously. So don't even think about sending him. You're a tracer. Tracker. What does that mean?
Barman walks away without explaining. Link is happily talking to the bartender, laughing together.
I've never seen someone as rambunctious as you.
Yeah! You gonna hire me or what? Hey, got any alcohol? The bartender turns his back on Link. He walks onto the porch to think. Zelda walks towards Link.
What are you doing? You need to keep a low profile.
Low profile? Am I supposed to be working or what?
What do you mean? You can't possibly do this job drunk.
Yeah? Link is looking to prove Zelda wrong while Zelda is cursing Link for being born. The bartender walks back inside and carrying an alcohol bottle.
Okay, so you want the job or not?
Yes!
Sorry, he's taken.
Zelda drags Link out of the bar.
What?
In the middle of town, a bizarre-looking man with a top hat and a red cape is standing with a gang of other bizarre-looking men. Look, I've been thinking of a way in order to get to the top of Ganon's tower, and I figured you'd be a good resource.
Oh, what's your plan?
We stealthily raise a violent army. Link points at the bizarre-looking men. With their help, we can storm the tower.
What? You can't expect these guys to help you. They're psychopathic, sadistic, and enjoy causing chaos.
Link raises an eyebrow towards the bizarre-looking men. Oh, boys! I've got a quest for you! The men begin to grin evilly and nod.
That's it? They're going to help us?
I think so. I mean, they said that they wanted to taste my flesh, but first the castle will do.
Link, we have got to get out of here before they start planning your death.
Ha! Come on. We're already in the middle of a quest. The man with the top hat and red cape walks up to Zelda and Link. As it turns out, he isn't human. He was actually turned into a vampire by Ganon a very long time ago. The other man is one of Ganon's personal assistants. He is more than willing to help the pair.
Sir, the princess seeks our help. Hmm? Then these are the help you seek.
The vampire points to his crew, which are all eager to help.
Now, you say that these men are vicious and chaotic.
Yes.
Then they shall do.
The vampire crew yell in anticipation, while Zelda is debating buying a turtleneck.
However, we must abide to the laws of the night. What? We must only attack during the
Perfect. That gives us a day to prepare.
No, these guys will attack while you study the castle. Perhaps if it's your castle, you'll be attacking.
Zelda is stunned silent.
I don't think that's something so important as the off limits to those men.
The vampire grew grin and Zelda is left speechless. Link, eager to join in on the fun. Well, today is a special day. Our goal is at the top of Ganon's tower, but we have several rivals trying to stop us.
Oh really? What are the names?
One. It has a C in it.
Ah, I know who you're talking about. You do? Yeah. He's the leader of Zora's. I've heard of him, but isn't he supposed to be dead? You know, you're talking to a folk, right? We ain't dead yet.
The vampires laugh The vampires laugh and punch a hole into the ground with his fist. Unless you go wave of water to go with it.
What is the Zora's name? What is it you desire most, princess? I don't know. I just want the name! I need to prepare for the attack of Ganon's tower. I mean, we need a plan, but I don't know the full plan. We don't need a plan. We need a full plan.
As he laughs, water sprays up to the sky.
It's me silence.
We must go. Going princess and funny off man. We must go find the Zora who starts with the steam. Wait, what? We need him? Because he is the most logical person in the kingdom.
The vampire crew takes it to a whole nother level by walking on water. They continue to walk on water until they walk out of town. Glad they got what I meant. That Zora is my rival, but he will be an essential on this quest.
Why?
Because he has a boat, of course, and he had a great name. His name is Crayola. Zelda's really thinking about turtlenecks. If I recall correctly, his family has a fleet of those things. We can probably use one.
Link, do you remember what kind of army we have?
I believe there were a bunch of old men that fight with their bare hands. That's it. Zelda begins praying to the goddess Hylia for a different hero. Look, we don't need them. We need to get a Goron on our sides, too.
Why Goron?
Because he can crush people with his bare hands.
Link, how hard can that be?
Realistically speaking, not hard at all. With Goron's strength, at least.
Link, I don't think we should rely on the Gorons.
Why not?
Because as you pointed out, they're big boys that can take care of themselves.
Isn't that a reason why we should recruit them?
Maybe. I'm thinking we should try to get a human on our side.
What? A human? You can't believe that humans are going to help us. The Zoras and the Goronites are our allies. Well, humans are on the side of Ganon? Zelda starts going into a fetal position, crying under the pressure of her position. Link goes to comfort her, but she tells him to stay away.
No.
Your mic okay? You just cut out a lot.
Did I really?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Am I taking
I have
that?
to redo that. Yeah, I'll do. Sorry, but I don't think I'm ever going to do this.
Yeah, that was legible. All right. Zelda fiddles with the hilt of her sword as she thinks. Look, I totally understand where you're coming from. You really think you can get a human to join us?
I don't know, but I just have a bad feeling about this.
I have an idea. Link leaves the Zelda in the street and brings back Barman.
Hey, why am I here?
Because I need your help.
What is it you think that you want me to do exactly?
Nothing hard. Just bring some humans in.
What, like from the local tavern?
Well, why not? They're human. Zelda's still sobbing. We need humans in order to take out Ganon.
See. So, are you planning to kill them or something? No, we're not murderers. Okay then.
Barman goes to gather more humans. Link then proceeds to walk up towards the volcano, Mount Tatune.
Link, where are you going?
I'm going to get a Goron, because I thought it could help us. Link and Zelda proceed to walk up to the soon-to-erupt volcano. Cut to Mount Tune, another famous Zelda location. Link and Zelda are on the lookout for Gorons. They walk through the ruins of what used to be a village.
Oh yeah. I didn't think Zeus came this far.
I'm sure there are Gorons hiding around. You kick the place and check every rock.
Maybe you should come up with a plan instead of just ordering me to do everything.
Well, excuse me, princess, because this is the only plan I got.
Did you put
No,
that
I didn't.
line
No,
in
I
there?
didn't. No, I didn't.
What the fuck? That is too well placed. Yes, well, you might want to think of something else soon.
Mount Tune starts to shake and rumble, and the voice can be heard directed at Link and Zelda. Hey!
Gorons!
Where the hell have you been?
Who are you?
I'm a Goron.
Well, I'm a Zora, so who the hell are you?
No, princess. He is a Goron. What's it to you? We're looking for the rest of your people. Really? You need help? Goron warriors start to appear from all directions. What are you waiting for? Combine forces and crush these humans! But one Goron with a wicked haircut cuts everyone off. Their name is Ragnold. Hold on there, Chief! The pair of them haven't even proven trustworthy. Ragnold, what are you doing? Ragnold jumps down the cliff in front of Zelda and Link. What's going on? Ragnold is an infiltrator. He's been feeding information to the humans. No! Ragnold strikes the Goron warrior with his fist and then turns to face the rest of the Gorons. I'm no traitor. I'm just sick of living on this mountain. I've been to the surface. You guys haven't. I've seen the humans and they are vicious, oppressive creatures. They won't let us live. They won't let us be. But that is due to Ganondorf, not human nature. They are capable of so much more. But they're so blinded by the fear of the shadow monster. They won't take advantage of it. So you're saying we should ally with you against the humans? I'm saying we should ally with you. Yeah, we should all ally together. We Hylians have heard the stories of the strong Gorons who live on this mountain. It is our honor to prove that we are not as weak as we appear. We don't even know you. Ragnold smashes the ground. A staircase of dirt and rocks appear, making the Gorons gasp. Ugh. That's what a gasp sounds like. Ugh. Come on! You'll know me soon enough. Link goes for a high five, but Ragnold raises a fist to knock him out instead. He proceeds to hug, and the Gorons are visibly less mad at him.
So, are we good now?
Yeah. Alright, come on, Gorons. Let's go massacre some humans.
Link!
It's probably just some Goron humor. Link is visibly concerned and nervous, but he follows the Gorons as they go find the human village. Cut to Vasculus. A bunch of Gorons and Highlands are intermingling while Link, Zelda, Ragnar, and Barman start to formulate a plan.
Hey, you lot go in, wipe out all the warriors.
What? Why the hell am I not in charge of something as important as this?
You're a moron. Where the fuck did hunger come from? Why do we need two plans? Couldn't we just rush in and stab everything?
Everyone is caught aback by this new mysterious face.
We're not introduced myself. I'm Hunger. The reason why this mission has been so difficult, I have been watching you all this time since you entered the canyon. It's been a treat to see such power at a young age.
Ah!
Excuse me.
She's delusional, thinking herself young again.
And you are?
I'm Link, the skeptical one of the group.
Link, huh? It's a good name. I'm a being of pure hunger. I can never ever get full from eating. I just have hunger.
The tavern goes silent. The silence is then broken by a familiar voice.
Oh, please, you're a vampire, just like in the fairy tales.
Everyone turns to see a vampire eagerly awaiting orders. Azora then proceeds to walk in. It looks as though he has fallen in green paint.
What the fuck is going on? I was muted. I'm in Crayola, the Prince of Zora.
Link has conflicting feelings on who to hang around. Hey, Prince Crayola.
Oh, hey, Link. You made it, yeah? I was wondering what you get here.
Alright, not my turn.
Alright, now that we are all here, let's begin our strategy meeting.
Everyone sits down and Ragnold begins the meeting. Alright! We each have a role to play. I'll be fighting off the humans while you lot slaughter everything. Crayola raises their hand.
But instead I ride my boat into battle.
A boat? Where will we need a boat on dry land?
It's the other side of the river.
Gorans have such deep, raspy voices, it's hurting me.
How do you think I feel?
The vampire horde, who have since moved to the ceiling, have entered the conversation.
We actually manipulate water, making the boat fly over land.
Another Zora, this one is a female, enters wearing much more clothes than the last one. Nonsense! We're valuable on both sides of the battle. Crayola stuttering at this.
More?
What? Don't tell me you've forgotten that I was here. Mothership begins knitting a turtleneck, of which is Zelda's favorite color, peach. To which she is quite obviously loves it. Crayola is too distraught to speak, as the Zoras are looking at her intently. She swears and tries to leave, but everyone holds her back.
Can we get back to the meeting?
Everyone but Mothership, who is just staring blankly at Crayola. Oh, fine. We'll do it your way. Link, smiling at the both return to convocation and his rival's embarrassment. I have an idea. Why don't you command your little boat to get across the river and land on the other side? A genius idea! Let's do it!
Yes, and we can fly from the boat. Yeah, this is great. We'll finish this quickly.
While everyone else runs off excitedly carry out their own roles in the plan. And that's not a complete sentence. Cut 2. Outskirts of Hyrule Castle. Night. The vampires are gathering water under the boat, which is a classic steamship. Everyone except the Gorons are getting aboard. Crayola is giddy to sail a ship through the sky. Mothership is looking on proudly. The humans and the remaining Zora get on the boat. Meanwhile, Zelda and Link have a heart-to-heart.
You stay here and help Ragnar.
Oh, okay. I'll help Crayola. He's my friend. Both Link and Zelda are blushing, talking to each other.
No, why don't you go with Ragnar?
Ragnar's gonna need all the help he can get. Besides, I'll miss you. Zelda blushes at this and is confused at this blushing.
Wait, we should stick together.
Listen, this is something we do. We're not in any danger of starting something here. Besides, you should stick with your own kind. Zelda's angry at this.
What do you mean own kind? I'm part of Hyrule's royal family. We're no different than you.
Well, we're different that we don't force young girls into prostitution or drug dealing.
What the fuck?
That was also AI Dungeon. That also caught me very off guard. Everyone prostrates himself on the ground in the act of obeisance to the Hyrule's royal family.
They don't believe such rumors. You're the only one who believes such false accusations.
And do you think it matters? If people thought you were different, that your family was different, how would you matter? You'd be an outcast and alone. Zelda gets angrily gets on the boat.
Maybe you died again.
Please, it'll be over soon. As Link walks away, he sees Mothership approaching. Link, you're our only hope. I'll protect your son. Don't worry. Ragnar proceeds to strip a bomb to some explosives. Okay, I'm gonna release this at the right time. The Gorons give Ragnar a thumbs up. There we go. Alright. Thanks!
Going to help you with the cannons.
And I'll give orders from aboard to everyone else. Oh, we have...
3, 2, 1.
Alright, everyone! For Hyrule! 3, 2, 1. For Hyrule! Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm a voice actor.
Yeah, of course.
They all proceed to maneuver the boat and get across the river. Meanwhile, Mothership stands by watching her 2 minions do the work for her. Cut to the castle gates. The explosive will go off when the boat is right at the castle. The 3 vampires jump off the steamship, running into the castle gates. The Gorons have been noticed by the Ganon's forces, and those forces are proceeding to charge the boat. As one might expect, this has caused some panic among the humans and Zoras on board. However, the vampires have taken their vampire powers to heart and are laying waste to Ganon's army. The Gorons are crushing their skulls if anyone's left. When the vampires reach the castle gates, a few pecks of vampire dust and Ganon's army is defeated. The vampires get onto the gate, running inside. Cut to the steamship. It seems like the ground forces are doing well, so you better hurry.
Go.
The steamship stops near the top of the tower, and the pair jump off. As they run, they begin to scale the tower. Meanwhile, Ragnar sets off the explosive on the castle wall. It explodes into a massive flames, and the castle begins to crumble. Cut to the royal hall. Ganondorf is sitting on his throne, praising Romani's progress. Romani is now wearing dark armor and wielding a magic axe. Ganon turns, seeing his 2 new recruits running in.
How are you to enjoy my counsel? Oh, it's great. How is the rebels' plan going? Have you discovered their new hideout yet? We are attacking you now. This will be most amusing.
Romani looks at her axe. And I will have the princess's blood on this axe, and take back Link!
You go with me. We'll take back our home and then some. Indeed, my lord.
An explosion goes off, shaking the castle.
It seems they have arrived. Oh, this should be most entertaining.
A massive hole in the wall has been burned into the side of the palace. Ragnar jumps up with his mighty fist and lets out a roar. Roar! I'm here to slay the Dark King! Ganon stands slowly, getting ready to unleash his magic.
Attacking if I were you. You'll never get past my shield.
Romani takes up a guard stance, as does the vampires. Ganon raises his shield and then rushes forward, sending a fierce blow to Ragnar's chest. Yes, you're right. Ragnar begins coughing up blood, and grunts as Ganon kicks him to the ground.
This is boring. Let's go to my throne room.
The rest of the forces are stunned, but go to attack Romani. She meets anyone that attacks her with a guard or 2, and then slices them open. Ganon stands up and speeds forward. I'm sorry, the music I have on is like the most unfitting thing.
Mine sounds like the fucking Powerpuff Girls theme song.
Both Romani and Ganondorf proceed to head towards the throne room, leaving many bodies in their wakes. Ragnar is lying on the floor, barely clinging on to life, reaches out to Ganondorf. As you might expect, the vampires are just now getting into their fighting range. The Ragnar stands up, clutching his axe. I'm going after Ganon.
What? You're not going to stop me. You're also not my priority anyway. You can come out when you find a better way.
Ganon shuts the door behind him and Romani. Ragnar can no longer stand. He lies down and closes his eyes. Cut to yeah. I didn't write that entire scene, so I didn't decide to kill off a character.
Okay then.
Cut to Ganon's tower's interior. Link and Zelda proceed to run up the stairs to the top of the tower.
We can't let them take the Master Sword. The Triforce will be safer in the Lost Woods.
Can't only one person wield the Master Sword?
No, but only one person can tap into the power of the Triforce.
How do you know?
Because I was the first to find it. Then you came along and your power was enhanced even more when you touched it.
How come I've never heard of this before?
Well,
Zelda's cut off by the sound of a steamship crashing. Zelda and Link look out the window to see a battle in progress. Ganon has unleashed his abominations, which are tearing apart the remaining Zoras as well as some of the human forces. The vampires, meanwhile, are helping Ganon's forces. Zelda looks on in horror.
seems we're too late.
No, we can stop this. I can stop this. Link slaps Zelda. We have to continue. Stopping Ganondorf is another story. Fuck, that hurt. Ow! Ah!
Good?
I slapped my hands, make the slapping. Fuck, I did that too hard. Ah!
I didn't even hear yours.
God damn it, it wasn't even worth it then. Oh! Ow!
Mercy. Look at me.
I'm fine. Just keep going.
I can't be indifferent to this. I have to do something.
Stop again, Isargor. Not this petty war.
I'm just looking at you moaning in agony.
It's for Hyrule, man.
Fine. But we need to get out of here before the tower comes crashing down.
Link and Zelda climb to the top of the tower. They come to see a sword with a purple hilt sticking out of the ground.
Anyway, the Master Sword.
Maybe it can stop Ganon.
I don't know, but I'm sure the hero of legend would have used it by now.
Link looks back to her kind of appalled. You're really gonna give me shit for not knowing my own awesome destiny?
Are you even a hero?
Cause someone has to be. Come on, let's get on with it. Zelda goes to pull the Master Sword out of its pedestal. When the ceiling of the tower begins to crack, I thought... Okay.
Hey, what's going on?
I don't know. Let's get out of here. Link goes to run away from the sword, but his hand is stuck on it. He pulls it and runs, but the ceiling continues to crack, and the rocks start falling from the ceiling.
Link, let go of the sword!
I can't! The ceiling is cracking!
Well, let me help you, come on!
Zelda goes to grab the hilt of the sword when the roof collapses over Link. When both Zelda and Link pulling on the sword, both Zelda's hand and Link's Triforce mark begin to glow. The Master Sword comes out, as though it recognizes its true master. Link runs away to dodge the falling debris, but he's no match for the roof collapsing on him.
No!
A golden bubble then forms around Link and Zelda. The two are safe, though Link's still shaking in fear.
Why did you let go of the sword?
What do you mean? The Master Sword is next to Link, not in his hands.
Don't you remember what happened? I grabbed the sword before my eyes, your mark glowed, and then the ceiling collapsed.
No, that doesn't make sense. The Link's burn then precedes the glow, and all of a sudden his clothes begin to change into a white robe. The glow on the marks surrounding Link becomes brighter and brighter, until it's so bright that it causes Link to close his eyes. Zelda, who is now wearing shades, realizes what this means.
The seal's activated again. We have to get out of here now.
Before Link can take a step, a beam of light shoots out from the middle of the temple. Link faints, dirtying his new white robe, and Zelda is left to help Link. At this happens, Ramoni sees this and it gets furious. How could you do this to me? After all I've done for you, you're both going to suffer for what you've done.
What are you talking about?
He was mine, and then you came along and stole him away.
Stole him away? I didn't steal him.
Kinda did. Kinda did.
You did.
Ramoni proceeds to swing her axe, aiming for Zelda's neck. You killed him and stole him.
No, I didn't. You killed him and then impersonated him.
I didn't kill him.
You had the axe mark on your neck.
I'm done with your lies.
What the fuck is going on?
I think Zelda's trying to gaslight Romani.
Probably.
The fight between Romani and Zelda continues. Romani swings her axe at Zelda, who dodges the counterattacks by cutting off a little piece of the back of Romani's hands. Ah! You royal pain machine!
You're perfect victims, both. You killed my family, now I'm going to kill you.
Link begins stirring in his sleep. Ha! I didn't kill your family. I'm just an angry farm girl.
Whatever, you're gonna die.
As the two continue to fight, fingers of golden energy begin to appear between them. A golden slash goes between them, knocking them both back. Both Romani and Zelda look to see where it came from. It's Link! His white robe is now a dirty green and swung the Master with glowing energy. I like how AI Dungeon tried to canonically make why Link's clothes are green.
Yeah, you're back to normal.
Yeah, I guess I am. Are we out of this maze?
Yep, back to normal.
You don't have the right to be relieved. Sorry, the back of my hand is really hurting.
Oh my god.
Ugh. Besides, that was Ragnoll, anyway. You don't have the right to be relieved. My most loyal subjects are dead. I'll make you watch as I cut off your hand, then tongue, then both hands, then your feet, and finally my subjects will finish you off by chopping your head off.
Subjects? They were my subjects.
Ladies, please don't fight.
He's right, you know.
Both women stop and turn to him. Link, you've being gone made me realize something.
You're a fool if I let a pretty face fool you.
No, it's obvious that you're a better warrior than I am. You're right about something being missing in my life, though.
What's that?
A purpose. Something I can fight for.
Oh, that?
And I've decided I will fight for my love. Gestures toward Link. Link is clearly enjoying this.
Oh, no.
Yes! What better way to prove my devotion than to die for him? As funny as this all is, it doesn't look good for Link. Wait. You don't have to die. If you weren't here, I'd still be able to prove my dedication to Zelda. No, Link, I have discovered my purpose and it is to die for you. Link raises his sword to destroy Romani's axe. Ganon can be seen in the background with buttered popcorn in his hand, leaning against the wall. I can't have you die on me before we even get started.
Link!
I can't hear it, but I'm seeing your picture just burst out laughing.
The fucking buttered popcorn line that gets me. Oh my god. Link!
Link successfully destroys Romani's axe and draws his sword, staring at her in the eyes. You see this? This is what happens when you leave me. Ganondorf walks into the scene, cackling at this.
Ah, Romani. Gaslighting too? How bad.
As Ganondorf leaves, we see that behind him the brick walls have disappeared again, and there's nothing but a vast, endless void. He just came in to taunt him.
Oh, great.
Romani begins to cry as Link tries to comfort her. I'm sorry I came on to you. No, you don't need to apologize. I should have expected as much from the likes of you. Zelda is beyond angry at this point.
I can't believe I fell for your tricks. I thought you were different.
You thought wrong, and you should have thought it sooner. Link proceeds to French kiss her as she weakly pushes away from. Okay, this line has actually haunted me for a while, because I don't know who Link is kissing in this scene.
Yay.
Because I read it as Link is kissing Romani, but when I read this with someone else to proofread it, quote unquote, he said it was Zelda.
Think it's Zelda?
But in the scene, Link is by Romani, because he's comforting her.
Yes, but he's also talking to Zelda. And Zelda's the last female.
This is what books call up to interpretation. Like how Shakespeare is often up to interpretation. It's like this. I realize I'm comparing it to Shakespeare, and that's basically like comparing the Holy Grail to a sippy cup. And not to call Shakespeare a sippy cup, but it is a sippy cup.
It's a sippy
cup. Okay. Where are we?
Your line, what, are you jealous?
What? Are you jealous? Romani, who is struggling to process, falls to the ground, pulling the chain to the torch that falls over. Flames catch Link, and he screams in pain as he runs around kicking his legs, which are now flammable. Zelda rolls her eyes as she pulls him, flinging his body into a nearby bench and saving him from burning to death.
Because you're a hero doesn't mean you're indestructible.
Well, excuse me, princess. What the hell am I the only one getting hurt around here? Also not me.
What the fuck? Again? Because up until now, you've gotten away with it.
What? 2 portals begin to spawn above the 3. Ragnar and Crayola fall out, along with several cobwebs. Ugh! Another maze! What's the point of this, exactly?
No, but it doesn't matter.
Both Ragnar and Crayola are clearly very scared and have been ever since they got here. Ragnar, for the fuck's sake, stop talking. Executing your contingency plans isn't a bad idea, actually. Might speed things up. Another portal opens up and Ganondorf comes through, and he looks as murderous as he has since he first appeared in the opening.
You 3 deserve each other.
Smirking at this, he takes out his sword and charges towards Romani, who screams, "Ah!"
Link, protect me!
Link unsheaths his sword and stands in front of Romani. Staring at Ganondorf, Link successfully blocks the strike and proceeds to glow again.
No, it can't be. The last hero can't be killed.
Link, please don't listen to him. He's lying.
The two continue to clash, and the rest stand watching.
You're so powerful, why don't you just kill him and get this whole thing over with? I'm trying. Finally, all 3 Triforce pieces are together. What do you...
Ganondorf begins to glow red and the portal opens up. Out comes Mrs. Dorf, who gives Ganondorf the Triforce of Power.
Thank you, honey.
Without another word, he draws his sword with one swing and cuts poor Mrs. D's head off, as Curl and Ragnar look on in horror.
That's what we call a divorce. Stupid bitch wouldn't let me leave the toilet seat open.
Link, you've got to stop him.
Don't worry about me, I'm fine. As Ragnar, Crayola, and Link prepare a strike, Ganondorf begins to laugh evilly. His voice is amplified to insane proportions by a speaker system.
It's not enough that you trifled with my plans time after time. I thought I could count on you, petty loyalty. But seems I was wrong.
I was wrong.
Ganon has evolved beyond you.
Link!
Link goes to stab Ganondorf, and as he does this, Link begins to glow. Although it's not in a good way.
No, not again. What's this?
I don't know, but it can't be good. As Link stabs Ganondorf, the energy surrounding Link implodes. The force is so great it launches Ganondorf into the air, and it begins to burn up inside out.
Link, we've got to get here.
Link, who is covered in soot, groans in response. He gets up, with still burning from the energy all around him. He gets to his sword and picks it up.
Link!
He turns around and walks forward. Ganondorf is screaming in the sky as holy energy proceeds to eat him inside and out. He falls to the floor with a thud, which is then followed by a blast of lightning that knocks over several torches on the wall, which then set fire to the tapestry on the wall, which then, lets Ganondorf on fire. The Triforce of Power then appears on the floor. I can't. I don't have time for this. I've got to stop him. With that, Link proceeds to forward and picks up the Triforce piece. Link, with both the Triforce of Courage and the Triforce of Power inside him, proceeds to grow in size and power.
You cannot win this battle, little one.
Zelda is doing fuck all. Ganon charges at Link, but the young hero does not move. Little one. Link, now several times bigger, proceeds to hit Ganondorf with everything he's got, only to have it absorbed into Ganon's own magical abilities.
Okay. Even with those 2 Triforce pieces, I'm still stronger. Link!
Ganon not only is absorbing all of Link's power, he begins to taunt the latter.
Come on, little one. Finish me, you. Let me finish you off.
Not today, Mr. Big Ego. Not the greatest insult, not gonna lie, Link. With those words, Link charges once more at the King of Evil. This time he manages to hit Ganondorf with a large ball of flame. Ganondorf cries out in pain once more as he begins to burn. Once more, Ganon laughs at the young hero, but this is all the opening he needs. He draws a dark magic and proceeds to blast Link with it. Ah! What the hell was that?
It's break it to you, but you're dead.
I hate to break it to you, but you're dead.
Link!
I know, give me a second. It's just something with the delivery of that line that gets me. I hate to break it to you, but you're dead.
But you're dead.
Link!
Despite his current pain, Ganondorf is still quick enough to teleport right before Link's eyes. The young hero screams in anger, and before anyone knows it, Ganon reappears before Link, who receives his own fireball in the face. No! As Ganon roars, he disappears once more, leaving behind a black void. No! Ganondorf! What the hell are you doing taking my son? You are not evil!
See?
It's true, Father. I've been corrupted.
What?
Right. Ganondorf was always a Goron. I don't know what
Yeah,
made you
no
think
kidding.
otherwise.
Interesting. Yeah, no kidding.
Link, recovering from the fireball, goes for the final stab against Ganon. I'm gonna kill you, Ganon! But once again, Ganondorf teleports before his victim.
No, Link. You can't kill me. You tried once, and look at where that led.
So you won't die. Are you really that powerful?
No.
Because how I'm doing it is I'm scrolling the screen so I can't see the next line.
Ah.
Zelda suddenly appears behind Ganondorf and stealthily draws a blade on him.
You're finished, Ganondorf. Poor Link.
Just a child.
Hey, people, there we go.
Ganondorf with a normal blade in and looks behind as unseen attacker.
Who are you?
I'm the woman you've been searching for.
With Ganondorf distracted, Link proceeds to hit him with everything he's got. Ganondorf reels once more as he is burned and burnt flesh start to peel off. Ganon's powers are no longer protecting him. With a mix of fire and the Master Sword, Ganon falls down dead. Until he isn't. Huh?
He's dead.
Ganon's body disappears once more, and everything goes back to normal. Everyone there is confused. However, Zelda is the most confused of them all.
What's going on? How is Ganon dead? He was just alive moments ago.
I believe it was the fire and the Master Sword that killed him. But why is his body gone?
Ganon's bloody skull then appears right in front of everyone.
Because this is just one of many tricks I have up my sleeve. In fact, I killed him.
At this point, everyone has had enough, and Ragnar proceeds to attack the skull. Ah! With a loud noise, the room gets filled with smoke. A loud rumble is heard, and the floor begins to crack. The ceiling begins to crack, and the stone statues of various people come to life.
Watch out!
It's the final judgment.
Everyone is surrounded by rubble coming from above and below, and not everyone survived.
Dear me.
What's going on?
A gruesome and bloody bodies are dropping to the floor, followed by a much unexpected one. Link's body is seen amongst the rubble, on top of Ganon's skull. Gruesome noises follow.
Link? Link! Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness!
Oh my goodness.
Link lays on top of Ganon's bloody skull, with the Master Sword in the temple of the skull. I was already living on borrowed time. I think you already killed me once before, Zelda.
What do you mean?
Ganon's body disappears completely and the room is completely empty. All that's left is the rubble and Link's body. Ragnar, Crayola, Ramoni, and Zelda gather around Link's body.
Link, no! It can't end like this.
The legendary hero is dead. Long live the king.
Ramoni debates killing Crayola for their statements, but decides against it. Ragnar, we need to leave. So that's it. We're going to have a king. Zelda, sobbing, tries to use her power on Link's body to bring him back to life.
Please, come.
Can I have another go on that line? You cut out.
Please, come back. You can't die, please.
Thank you. Enough of this! Ragnar puts his large hand on Zelda's shoulder. It's over. You fulfilled his duty. It's time you fulfilled yours, princess. Ram, carry this body out of the city and bury it somewhere no one will ever find it.
What? Ragnar?
In order to gather support for the princess, we need it for it to seem like Zelda took out Ganondorf. Besides, we have a lot of bodies to bury. We can't afford to waste any.
Yes, sir.
As the sun rises at the end of the battle, Zelda is left as the sole inheritor of the kingdom. At least in her heart, she knows that Link is watching over her. As for the others, they are left to live with the aftermath. No one will know what happened on that day. No one will know what the lost hero that day contained.
The fuck?
The end.
Oh my god, right. This was one of the weird... Okay.
Okay, better or worse than the Mario one?
All honesty, consistency-wise, worse.
How so?
Well, granted, it was shorter.
You're right.
So, because this one bounced around a little too much.
I mean, I do admit there are some points that are very iffy, but it did tell a somewhat coherent story.
Somewhat. It was attempting. I give this one a solid 6 out of 10.
Yeah. This is like, if we're going on Rotten Tomatoes, I'd give this, if I saw this in film, I'd probably give this like a 70.
I mean, you never know.
Depends how good the special effects are.
Uh-huh. It's weird.
But yeah, I'm proud of AI Dungeon. They made a solidly coherent story.
Pretty solid, pretty solid.
Yeah.
Hold on, where the fuck's the playlist? I don't even know what the hell is playing right now. How many songs did I get through?
Oh, you probably got through a lot. Let's see here. We were reading that for about a good hour and a half.
4, 6, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22 songs that go from like 2 to several minutes.
Yeah, sounds about right.
What the fuck? Okay, let's... Enough of that shit.
Okay, file. Load ROM. Glazed.
Get this out of there. It has been a minute since I've loaded this ROM up. But I do remember one thing.
There we go.
I may have overgrinded that little fucking Vulpix with intention.
Oh yeah, I mean that's fine.
Because I am sick of losing shit. Okay. And I also evolved that Vulpix.
Ton of okay. I need to remember how to. All right, this is my control. This is my control scheme. Okay. I need. I don't. Wait. Why do I still have? Okay. I'm pretty sure. I looked ahead a bit. We're gonna be stuck on an island, so make sure you have someone with cut just in case.
Well, I think my fucking Tangle. Yeah, my Tangle's got.
And for the record, we only have 2 Pokemon, right?
Yep.
Okay. I'm bringing Elixir because I don't have anyone who has cut.
Yeah, understandable. Okay.
Oh yeah, I need to change my stream. Hold on.
Oh, fuck, you're right. I mean, I'm also gonna end my recording and start a different one so I have a good